What is up, everybody? It's Frenchie Powell with Permaculture Northeast, bringing you guys a video on the easiest way that I know how on how to start sweet potato starts. So if you're like me, you've looked online and probably YouTube, and that might be why you're here, on how to start sweet potato slips, which is a little sweet potato plant with some roots on it that you then stick in your garden. It grows a whole plant, and then it gives you sweet potatoes. You really, unlike potatoes, don't... We've got our cat Bug here helping out with the video. What's up, Bug? With sweet potatoes, it's not like potatoes. You don't put whole potatoes under mulch or whole potatoes. You don't put sweet potatoes under mulch or in the ground like you do whole potatoes or seed potatoes, because you just really don't get a comparable harvest. So, you went down, buddy. There you go. What you do with sweet potatoes is you start them from these slips. Now, if you've looked online, they probably recommend either putting toothpicks in half of a sweet potato. So you cut one in half, turn it sideways, stick some toothpicks in it, and stand it in water with like a glass, and then it grows roots, and it starts to grow little plants up top. Well, that can work. Another method is people will just put it in a shallow dish with water, and that works too. But if you're like me, you eventually forget to either change the water daily or keep up with it, and your water can evaporate too low, and then you don't have any more water and your whole thing dries out, or it gets foul, it starts to breed a lot of bacteria, and the whole thing goes sour. So come in close and let me show you the easiest way that I know to start slips. Alright, so right here I've just got a large pot that I've filled with dirt, and I put sweet potatoes in the dirt. Now this, I could technically let these sprouted sweet potatoes grow over, and it'd be a great ornamental. You could eat the shoots, you could eat the leaves, and maybe at the end of the year I'll have a somewhat decent harvest of sweet potatoes in this pot. I have heard that you don't get a lot of sweet potatoes out of pots, plus you have to water them a lot in order for all the vines to be lush and grow well, so it might not be the best idea. Rather, what I recommend and what we do is I'll take one of these little guys and I'll just pull him up, holding on to the ground slightly so it breaks free rather than pulling up the whole sweet potato. And right there I've got gorgeous root structures already. I'll set him to the side. Here's another one. That one doesn't have many roots, but honestly, if you just take a cutting, he's got some roots there. If you take a cutting and stick it in the ground without any roots, I've seen sweet potatoes root just fine like that. It's almost like they'll wilt for a day, and then by next morning you come outside and they've already sprung back to life. I don't know how they do it, but they root incredibly well. Oh, that one's got really nice roots. Some of these small ones I might leave, like here's a little shoot right here. This guy I'm obviously not going to pull. This guy, I might leave another day. Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I am going to take him. Add him to the mix. I've got two here really close together. But I'm going to pull them up one at a time so I'm not lifting the whole sweet potato out. And you can see just how easy this is, pulling out these sweet potato starts. Yeah, I'll take both of these too. Oh, that's actually one. Well, now it's two. And just like that, we've got a bunch of starts. Let me count these real quick. 1, 2, 3, 12 sweet potato starts. So now, we're going to take these 12 sweet potato starts, we're going to head over to the garden, and my beautiful wife is going to show us how to stick these guys and start them as great sweet potato plants.
Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you how to plant these sweet potato starts. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull aside some of the mulch. Actually, I'm going to set these down temporarily. There we go. Now we have a little nest for them. And we're going to dig a little hole. I'm going to select one here. You can see the nice root structure. We're going to stick in the ground. I'm actually going to take off the bottom two leaves, just so that I have a good stem. because otherwise these would be covered. And put it right into my hole. There we go. Now we'll put the dirt back in around it. Now it's nice and packed in. Okay, so all we have to do is get the mulch and cover it back up. Make it a little nest so that it's nice and warm. And that's how you plant sweet potato starts.
So that is it, guys. That is the easiest way we know to start sweet potato slips. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Be sure to try it out. And if you have better techniques, let us know. We'd love to learn how you do it at your house and at your farm, at your garden. So this has been Frenchie Powell and Priscilla Powell at Permaculture Northeast. Catch you guys around.